number of times I've got people coming to my inbox. Some they are asking me on TikTok when I post the videos, asking where they can find the Mbira instrument. This one, the Mbira instrument from Zimbabwe, which has been played for thousands of years. Okay, if you are one of those people asking where to find the Mbira, this video was made specifically for you. All right. First and foremost, first things first. Before we find out who makes Mbira or where can you find one, we need to understand that there are many types of Mbiras. All right. You need to understand the product before you buy it. A Mbira is a product just like any other product. You need to understand it before you buy. That's why when you come to my inbox, I always ask, which type of Mbira do you want to buy? And I know some of the people might find it awkward or might find it boring or stupid or something like that. But it's an honest question, which is very important for you. All right. You need to understand this before you buy your Mbira. You need to know the types of Mbiras. If you don't know, it's not a problem. You give me a chance when you come to my inbox. I explain to you the types of Mbiras that we have. I usually send some photos or videos showing you every type so that you have an understanding of the thing that you want to buy, and then you make your choice before you buy it. All right. I'm saying this because there are quite a number of things that you need to consider before you buy your Mbira instrument. Okay. The first thing is the use. What are you going to use it for? What do you need that instrument for? So some of the things depends on the type of the instrument you want to buy. Some of the things you want to use that Mbira for. All right. And the other thing is the availability of that Mbira. How common is it? Because there are some of the Mbiras that are no longer common. They are not commonly used. All right. I'm not saying don't play them, but I'm just saying you will struggle to find someone who can teach you that kind of Mbira. Though you can find one, but I'm just saying those are some of the things you must consider. Because last time there's another lady who was asking me where to find someone who can teach her how to play the njari, and I struggled, to be honest. I struggled to find someone who can teach her to play the njari Mbira, because most of the people were the two guys whom I was referred to, they were out of the country and their phone were not reachable. You see, and also the ability for you to play that instrument. Are you able to play that type? Because some of them are quite challenging. You need to understand some of those things. So in Zimbabwe, we got 4, if not 5 types of Mbira instruments. Some of them they were adopted in Zimbabwe, and some of them they originate in Zimbabwe. All right. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Nyunga Mbira, which originated from Mozambique in the Tete area. All right. So it was adopted in Zimbabwe in the 1960s at Kwanongoma College in Bulawayo. Kwanongoma College in Bulawayo, by the man called Jack Tabera. Is believed to be the guy who brought that Mbira, and it was a 15-key Mbira, and then they added 2 keys to make it 17. So the Nyunga Mbira varies from 15 keys to 17, though some of the Mbira makers they can make more keys, more than those keys, you see. But I'm just talking about the standard Nyunga Mbira. It's well known with 15 keys or 17, and it's one of the simplest Mbiras, because according to the people who teach Mbira, who teach this type of instrument, they find it easy to use it in some schools. All the beginners, even the kids, most of them are using that type of Mbira, the Nyunga Mbira. So that's one of the Mbiras that we caught in Zimbabwe. The second one I'm going to talk about is the Njari Mbira. The Njari originated from Mozambique, and it is believed that it was adopted in Zimbabwe in the Buera area during the 1700 AD. And that Mbira, they've got the keys which varies from 30 to 32 keys. And it's one of the challenging Mbiras to play. And also, it's one of the Mbiras that is not very common right now in Zimbabwe. There are very few people who are playing that kind of Mbira. Alright. Third one is called Matepe. Matepe Mbira originated within the borders of Zimbabwe and Mozambique. and I've got 26 keys. It's also one of a bit challenging type of Mbira, which is also facing extinction, because quite a number of people they left that Mbira. They are not playing. They are no longer playing it. So there are very few people who are playing that kind of Mbira. The likes of Sekuru Chaka Chawasarira is one of the people who are left who are still playing that type of Mbira. So that's Matepe Mbira. The last one is called the Nare Mbira. The Nare is believed to have originated from the Zezuru people of Zimbabwe, and that's our common type of Mbira. That's one of the common type of Mbira that we got, and it's originally from Zimbabwe, which is this one. The keys varies from 22 to 23 keys, and it's commonly used on so many functions that includes the cultural ceremonies, the biras, and stuff like that. So the Nare Mbira is our original type of Mbira from Zimbabwe. The keys varies from 22 to 23 keys. In short, we are saying we got two main types of Mbiras in Zimbabwe. That are, if I say two main types, I'm talking about the commonly used. Let me say the commonly used type of Mbira in Zimbabwe. We got the Nare, which is this one, and we also got the Nyunga Mbira, which have got the 15 to 17 keys, and it's very common, especially in schools and colleges. They use that type of Mbira. Reason why I chose the Nare Mbira is because it's originally from Zimbabwe. That's number one reason. I like originality, and also number two, the arrangement of keys and the types of keys on that Mbira, the sound which comes from that Mbira. You will find every sound is there. There is soprano, there is bass, there is whatever. So the sound, it makes a soothing sound when you play it, to such an extent that you can even play alone. You can play to an audience alone when you play the Nare Mbira, and it still gives a soothing sound, a good sound. So that's the reason why I've chosen it. It's not very difficult to play. It's quite challenging, but it's not very difficult. If you are persistent, you can learn it. Within a short space of time, you'll be playing quite a number of tunes. Mbira Zasoko is one of the people I can recommend to you to buy the Mbira instrument from, because the one I was just showing you, I bought it from him. It's about 5 years ago, and I got no problem with that Mbira. It's very strong and it sounds very nice. You can find Mbira Zasoko on their website. Just click on the link that is showing on the screen. You can find Mbira Zasoko there, and then you can order your Mbira online, and then they can ship it wherever you are. They can ship it to you. Just order your Mbira there, and they've got quite a number of instruments that they are selling. The marimba, also the shakers, and all types of traditional instruments from Zimbabwe. Chaminuka Mbira School is the other one that you can find online. That is owned by our brother in UK, in Brighton. That is Linus Wengara Makaya. If you just click on the website, you will find the website of Ngara, Linus Wengara Makaya. You just click there and you will find your Mbira instrument there. And what I like with Ngara is that he also supply the disc, the DVD. You can also get a DVD from Ngara on their website. They can supply you the Mbira, they can supply you the DVD with the tutorials of how to play that type of Mbira.